That is a song called Open My Eyes by Nazz, Nazz. Not Nas, the rapper, but it's actually, if anyone knows who Todd Rundgren is, that was one of his bands. That's an early band of his. That was from like the late 60s. So, pretty cool song. Joe and I were talking about that song today, and he was saying that it sounds like Tame Impala. I was like, actually, yeah, I could hear some of it. You can hear like some of the way the drums sound, maybe some of the mixing in particular. Not too much, but just a little bit. I kind of get it. But welcome back to the stream. Chat, before we continue with the stream, did you know that this is happening apparently this summer? Today we are expanding the verified program to include Steam Machine and Steam Frame, both of which are shipping this summer. As with Steam Deck Verified, the goal is to help customers understand how the out-of-box experience for a given title on these new devices and how smoothly a game will run with no user work or configuration required. So, yeah, I guess summer. I know the RAM prices. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy because, again, the RAM prices are insane right now. And I didn't talk about this previously, but now everything has gone up. The Switch 2 has gone up in price. The PS5 has gone up in price. The Xbox and the Steam Deck went up, what, like, was it like $300? At one point, the Steam Deck was probably the most affordable and most powerful. Well, maybe the most powerful for the price. I think that might be the Switch 2 now. Because the Steam Deck is now like almost $1,000, depending on which version you get. So, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Everything is insane, and our hobbies are, very expensive. But, we can generate Captain America taking a shit and flying across 1920s New York City. Thank God for that. It's kind of insane. I don't know what's going to happen here with the RAM, but we'll see. Production supply can take a while to catch up, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, says a chat member. Well, we can hope so. Sphinx said that there are a number of powerful Android handhelds that can play Steam games under $500. I saw there's a lot of really cool ones. Like, I don't know if it's the Ambernick, but they have stuff that looks like a DS or a Game Boy SP, and you can play like fucking GameCube games on it. So, yeah, the Thor, I saw that. I mean, I like the idea of being able to play a game like Slay the Spire 2 in like a really actual handheld, like something that you could put in your pocket, or maybe like Mutagenics or Binding of Isaac. But the problem is, for some of those games that are text heavy, I feel like the screen might be too damn small for some of the text. So that's where, emulating like a game on, the DS or a 3DS or a Game Boy Advance, that works. But I do wonder. Someone said like a phone. Yeah, I mean, good point. Good point. Maybe it's okay then. I don't even. Yeah, got me there, chat member. Shit. Depends on the game, but the Thor screen is pretty big. Interesting. Well, I mean, hey, I hope that the price situation increases, but there are options at least. I'm very interested in the Steam Frame. I would very, very much like to get one of those as soon as it comes out, even if the price is stupid, because I'm going to stream it. And the Index is great, but it's definitely time for a new VR headset. I just wish there were more games that were releasing for VR. You don't want to hear me rant about this again. I've done so a lot. I don't think they're making a ton of like Half-Life Alyx quality video games for VR at the moment. So it's just, at this point, play some random games that came out a couple years ago, or maybe play more VR chat. but I would like to get that. I don't know how Valve goes about these kinds of things. I feel like Valve is probably one of the most difficult to contact companies of all time. Um, because I don't even know how you get in there. But for me, I wouldn't even want like a press or a free copy or anything. What I would like to do is just purchase it. I just want to be able to buy it without it selling out. Though I kind of have a feeling with the way money is at the moment and the market, I don't think it'll sell out immediately. So it's probably fine. It will. Well, if anyone knows anyone at Valve, I'm willing to buy it. There was talk that Valve potentially might just be making a loss to get that thing out at a decent price. Well, the Steam frame, I think people are going to buy just because it's cool. I don't know if they're going to have another game for it that launches alongside of it, but that would go a long way. The Steam box feels, or the Steam machine, last thing I'll say about it is this. With the RAM the way it is right now, I don't see that thing under $1,500. Maybe $1,299, something like that. Um, I just don't know if that's a wise thing. I mean, if you don't have a gaming PC at all and you're just on like a phone and maybe like a shitty laptop, maybe then, because I mean, even GPUs are stupidly expensive now. But this is a conversation to be continued when we have a price, because I don't know what they're going to charge for that. It's just, where does this belong in people's lives? Where does this fit in the market when now we know it's not going to be particular? At least I feel it's not going to be particularly affordable. So I guess we'll see. The portability is nice for Hangouts, but it's a novelty. Yeah, I feel that. It doesn't really seem. Again, we have to wait for the price. So anyway, to end this discussion, we'll see when they release more info, but that's all we have for now. Here is something from. I don't know what this audio is, but it's amazing. Here's what a playground or a theme park looked like in the 1920s. Does anyone know what the fuck this is? I really, I don't understand what's happening here. I feel like, is the sound AI? I don't know if the video is. I feel like the video might be real. I've seen footage like this. I think these were actually, like, this seems... These are these clips were in the Coney Island Defunct Land video. Okay, so I know chat, it's very easy, and especially with that William Shatner thing, it's very easy to just say everything is, but yes, I knew I had seen this video before, but what the fuck is this audio? I'm at a complete loss. All right. Let's game.